Good day, everyone, and welcome to today's podcast episode called PHARMAdasalin. It's a new segment as a feature to Martian pharmacists where we talk about the depths of our Christian spirituality and values in life. I'm Phoenix Swan.
And I'm Anzo, and we are your host for today. So before we start, may mga guests tayo who will share their insights on truth, mercy, and communion. So kindly introduce yourself. Let's have Haizu first.
Hello po. I'm Antoinette Haizu and you can call me Zoo.
Hi, I am Christine. You can call me Christine.
Okay, so let's start with Christy. So how do you define truth, mercy, and communion within the context of your spiritual belief?
Mm, Truth is about being honest and authentic while seeking knowledge and understanding and living in alignment with my values. Mercy naman, it shows compassion, forgiveness, and kindness to others, even in challenging situations. And lastly, communion. It is about unity, connection, and mutual respect, recognizing the inherent worth and dignity of every person.
Thank you for that, Christy. How about you, Ju? Knowing empathy is one of the cornerstones of Christian spirituality, can you share a personal experience where truth, mercy, or communion played a significant role in a dialogue or interaction with someone different from you?
Naalala ko before, meron akong nakausap who had a very different beliefs from mine. Pero instead of trying to convince each other to change our views, nag-focus kami on listening and understanding each other's perspectives. It was a humbling experience that taught me the importance of empathy and open-mindedness in a dialogue.
That's a wonderful insight from you, Haizu. It's indeed a good thing having to talking to other people and learning, sharing things about what we know and what they don't know. So let's go back to Christy. Christy, for you, in what ways can Christian spirituality serve as a guiding principle for fostering meaningful dialogue and building relationships across differences?
For me, I believe Christian spirituality is not just formed by human experience alone, but by conforming to the Word of God, which then provides a solid foundation for promoting dialogue and building relationships. The values of truth, mercy, and communion are essential to Jesus' teachings, emphasizing the importance of love, compassion, and reconciliation in our interaction with others.
All right, but let me ask Taizu again. So, what are the creative ways that you can think of to share the values of truth, mercy, and communion with others through your content, considering the preferences and the interest of your target audience, like the fellow youth, the online viewers, like in TikTok? Because, practical examples can make spiritual values more relatable.
To share these values creatively, I suggest using storytelling, art, music, or social media content that resonates with my audience. For example, pwede akong gumawa ng short films, podcasts, or interactive posts that highlight real-life stories of truth, mercy, and communion in action.
Yeah, that is indeed quite cool. Okay, so now we're going to go back to Christy. So, how do you approach challenging questions and promote honest inquiry in your conversations? And what challenges do you anticipate in promoting these values through dialogue? And how do you plan to address or overcome them?
Mm, Dialogue in general, it involves asking questions, expressing doubts, and seeking understanding. Challenges like resistance, misunderstanding, or just different opinions are expected. Uh, in order to address this, I always prioritize active listening, empathy, and patience to address the challenges while also seeking common ground while respecting diverse perspectives.
I see, I see. Thank you for that. So we are now moving on to our last question where we'll have Haizu for this. So how do you envision the impact of your creative content videos on inspiring others to engage in meaningful dialogue and embrace the values of truth, mercy, and communion?
This creative content video can positively impact by inspiring others to embrace dialogue, empathy, and the values of truth, mercy, and communion. By sharing authentic stories and fostering meaningful connections, we can contribute to a more compassionate and understanding world.
Wow. Thank you for that. And thank you for you too as well for sharing such profound insights and experiences with us today. So I hope our listeners for today were able to gain some wisdom that could be applied to all your daily lives. And remember, embracing Christian spirituality is about belief and living out these transformative values in our daily interactions. And once again, this is PHARMAdasalin. Thank you all for listening. Now, for our viewers who are still here in our podcast, PHARMAdasalin, here we have a very special segment with our special interviewed guest, Elijah Feliscano, and with our question, what does spirituality mean to you personally, and how does it influence your daily life interactions with others?
So, spirituality is like connecting with something greater than oneself, guiding actions with purpose and meaning. It's crucial to approach it with humility and openness, respecting each person's unique path rather than imposing beliefs. Fostering dialogue and mutual exploration is also a key. So, through dialogue, empathy is shown by validating others' experiences, bridging differences, and building connections. Technology and social media platforms like YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok can promote meaningful conversations and inspire engagement.
And that will be all for our special segment. Thank you all for watching. And once again, this is our podcast, PHARMAdasalin. We are done for now. Thank you all for watching.